Alright, this is 26742 reaume, or however you say it. Access is fairly good from the street or the driveway. Mistig has already been here, like yesterday. So these lines might not be here in a couple weeks when we come, but here is the job. They built this garage and now water be pooling right here. So we are going to install a French drain system. Basically, it's going to start here at this corner. Actually, it's going to be a channel drain here. From here to the corner, channel drain, and then a straight shot into that little cove next to the garbage can. Now he wants it to right about here. It's kind of hard to tell, but basically right where this little cove is, like there's the garbage can. Well, it'll probably be gone, but somewhere in the middle of this cove. He believes it is lower. I guess it doesn't really matter. It looks pretty the same level to me, but this is what he wanted. He believes if he gets the water into the front dry well, we're going to use one of those 24-inch dry wells right here. He thinks it'll drain just fine, which it may. I would like to see the zip level reading over here and determine we might want to go a little bit farther back just so there's some drop off. It's not going to be much, but I'd like it to be lower if it is indeed higher, but it's really hard for me to tell. So use your own judgment. And then there's a big pile of dirt right here and some dirt over here, which has got a bunch of weeds and shit on it, but we'll use that dirt, mainly this one because it's nice and clean, to raise the grade basically to the bottom of the siding. Doesn't need so much under here, you don't want to bury the door, but just raise it up this chunk to maybe get a little bit of a slope. It's not going to be much, and then hopefully that trench can run. This will create, like, well, the trench is going to go in first, but then kind of just slope it to the trench over here if you can, or it'll be flat, but it's right now it's towards it. We don't want that, so at least get it a little bit, and then use the rhododendron to make that into some shit we can put some seed on. Same thing back here. Here you can build it up quite a bit more because you got about 4 inches. The idea is to slope it out a few feet, rhododendron it. You might want to go 4 feet since the rhododendron is about 4 feet, and then seed it. And the same thing over here, though. Right now this slopes towards the house. We can't get it to slope that way. I explained that to him about without digging and getting into all that, but we're going to bring it up level, rhododendron it. I mean, you can't get really close. Basically, the rhododendron is kind of optional for all this, but I would do it because you're going to have this chunky dirt and we want to put seed on it. I guess alternatively, if that doesn't sound like the greatest idea, we could bring in topsoil, but he's got the dirt here. We might as well use it. Looks like decent dirt. And that is the end of the job.